seen the store. It was crazy. They had like nothing that I had on my list.
They've jacked up all their prices a ton. And don't even get me started on the toilet paper.
But I was able to hunt around the aisles and find some bags of rice. Then out in the parking lot, I ran into Jill from down the road, and thank goodness she had just bought out the entire aisle of beans, so she got me the hookup. I traded her 5 bags of rice for 18 cans of kidney beans. Isn't that such a great bargain? We came up with a plan too. We decided to push our shopping carts across the parking lot to each other, that way we could have a completely contactless trade, and I scored on the beans. But while I was pushing my cart across the road to her, I completely missed the one that she was pushing to me, and now we have a 6 dent in our car's bumper. But hey, it gives it character, right? Oh, also Jill says she needs you to come trim her hedges, and are you even listening to me? Men.
Were you able to get anything good? COVID sucks. ...2020 was just a weird year for a lot of people. We really want to talk about some of our like food security problems with like lack of some different products in grocery stores and like toilet paper and all those national stories that came out when all this was happening. And just as we're establishing our lives, I mean, I know for me, I'm thinking, you know what, I want to make sure my family has some reliable food. And so it's just, for me, and I think you too, we're kind of like thinking, hey, I don't know if we can rely on these grocery stores. We might have to take some of this into our own hands and not rely on...
Right. Start to be prepared a little bit.
Yeah.
And think in the future and think, well, what if the grocery store is not there? What if we can't drive and go get milk, go get cheese, go get necessities?
Something of a backup,
right.
More than just relying on others to always have that for us.
Or what if I can't get my 2-day shipping Amazon packages?
What if?
What then?
So we just want to make this video about just being prepared and just having that extra level of being responsible and also having that piece of, you know what, if something goes down, I've got a backup plan. So just kind of wanted to break, I think we have 3 or 4 points, just wanted to break down and kind of discuss with you guys.
The first step in learning how to grow your own food is to obtain as much knowledge as you can, whether that be through books or podcasts or researching online, people in your community, whoever you can talk to who might know how to grow vegetables, fruit, livestock, any of that kind of stuff. You want to learn as much as you can about that so you can be prepared.
The second point is having the resources to grow your own food on hand at a short notice, which whether that's like having some seeds on hand. Now, obviously, having seeds on hand for too long, maybe your germination rates aren't going to be as good.
And that's fresh.
But it's a backup plan. It's something. So just kind of thinking through that is always a smart idea. So number 3 kind of goes with number 1 a little bit, is having pre-existing relationships with people in your community. Because we were talking about kind of learning from each other and finding mentors.
Yep.
And so that you have a community around you that, if worse comes to worse, maybe you can like trade,
share resources.
Yeah, share resources,
right.
Trade, barter, whatever you need to do.
Yep.
Maybe some they have some meat animals like.
Maybe someone has baby chicks, that they have a flock of chickens, they can be giving you some baby chicks, things like that.
Maybe they might have some extra lands that they're not utilizing at that point, that you're on a small acreage, and so you end up bringing some pigs over there and you raise 2 or 3 pigs yourself, and that is more than plenty of pork for a year for a family. So it's just having those relationships already built when these problems happen is super important, and something that it probably smart for us too to just keep working towards building those relationships.
Keep building the relationships in our community, just to keep obtaining more resources to share.
Yeah.
This video isn't meant to instill fear in you guys. It was more just what we discovered as a wake-up call from COVID when it hit the US. And we just want to talk with you guys about how you can think ahead to be prepared for whatever may come, and not have to rely on the government or the charity of strangers to help you when things get really bad, and to be able to protect your family and be ready for whatever may come. And that comes through the knowledge, the resources, and the relationships, so that we can be prepared and be able to protect our family.
So with all that being said, if you don't feel confident in your abilities to grow your own food, then pick up a couple books. There's a lot of gardening books. Raising some livestock doesn't need to be too complicated. You guys can learn. If you have some knowledge, then kind of get some resources around you and implement growing your own food and kind of practicing. And then if you're just seasoned, just tell other people, and you can kind of like encourage some other people to start growing their own food, and maybe start a good trend of not having to always rely on the grocery stores, and having some more locally grown food, and we're just helping neighbors and
Share with your community.
yeah, exactly. So if anybody has hay near us, our bunnies eat way too much.
We need all the hay you can give us.
So yeah, as we said, we weren't making this video out of, oh no, the world is ending by any means. It was just, hey, you know what, these are some good thoughts.
Yeah.
Just wanted to share with you guys. And thanks for watching. If you got anything from this video, let us know, comment below.
Let us know your experience with COVID and how it affected your homestead.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. See you next time.